Hello everybody, Red here. In this video, I'll be showing you how I lubricate my cubes. Alright guys, so I will be demonstrating how I lubricate my cubes on this Waylong version 1. I got this a long time ago when I first started getting into speed cubing, and it's due for getting lubed. It hasn't been lubed in a long time. So this is my way of lubing it. You guys would probably have your own, but this is the way I do it, and it works for me. So the first thing that you're gonna need to do is take a screwdriver and just unscrew all the center caps, but I prefer to go like this instead. All right, so now I've taken it apart. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna real quick take all the center caps off. Oh, there's one. Alright, so that's it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to real quick organize these parts, and I will be right back to you. Okay, so I have them all sorted out now. And the next thing I'm going to do, is I'm going to take all the hardware out of the inside here. So the washer, the spring, and the screw. I'm going to set this aside. Okay. So I've done the last one. I'm just going to get these pieces out of the way real quick, so we don't have to worry about any of this stuff, because all we're focusing on right now is these centers. So the lube that I'm going to be using is Traxxas 50K for the core and the hardware, and then I'll probably use a lighter weight like 10K for the pieces. But the first thing that I'm going to do is I take a center, and inside of here, if you can see that or not. Come on, focus. Maybe. There we go. So inside of there, there's this lip, okay? So I'm just going to take a little bit of lube. Just a little bit. Not much at all, just like that, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this inside of here. And I'm just going to swirl it around on the bottom of that, just the bottom of that lip down there. Just like that. Okay, so I'm going to do that for every center. So we're going to take another one, get just a little bit of lubricant, put it in there, and just swirl it around just on the bottom there. So that covers the bottom where the washer is going to be rubbing against. Okay, so we're going to do that for all of them. Alright, so I've done all the centers, the first round of lube. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take apart the hardware. So we're going to take one washer off. What we're going to do is we're going to look at it, and there should be, I'm not sure if Moyu has it, but there should be one side that is a little bit rougher than the other one. And I'm pretty sure, where'd it go? There it is. Okay, so I'm pretty sure, hold on. Okay, so this is the rough side, and this is the smooth side. So the smooth side is gonna go up toward the head of the screw and the washer. Or not the washer, the spring. Duh. What am I thinking? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the rounded side, or the soft side, we're going to stick that onto the lubrication nozzle going backwards. And we're going to take a center, and we're going to put this in here just like this. We're going to stick this washer just in the bottom of there. We're just going to stick it in there. Hold on. Make sure it's down in there good. Okay, just like that. So you see the washers in there now? Come on, focus. Okay. You can't see too good, but there are washers down there. So then the next step that we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit more lube, just a little bit, just like last time. And we're going to take it again, and we're going to put it down in there, right on top of the washer, okay? Just right on top of the washer. Not a lot, just a little bit, okay? So we're going to do that one more time. I'll do that one more time for you guys. So we're going to take a washer, just like this, find the good side, which is this side. We're going to put the good side, which is the smooth side, toward the lubricant. So we're going to put the rough side actually against the plastic piece. So we're going to take it and we're going to put it inside there. Okay, so now it's in there. Going to make sure it's straight down in there, because if it's not, then we're going to have a problem. So we're going to take a little bit more lube, not much. Remember, not much. And I'm just going to put it just right down on top of that washer. So what that's going to do is lubricate the washer against the spring, so the spring is not going to be it's going to just slide gently right over that washer. So I'm just going to do that for all of them, and I'll be right back. Alright, so now I've put the washers in, I've put the lubricant on top of the washers. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look over at the screw and the spring. So what we're going to do for this is we're going to take the spring off, just like this. We're going to focus on the screw. Now what we're going to do is we're going to I'm just going to take a little bit of lube, just like that again. Come on, focus. My camera does not want to focus. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit of lubricant, just like this. I'm just going to put it right there, just along the head. Then I'm going to take the spring, and I'm going to slip it on, just like that, so it butts up against the loop, just like this. Just going to spin it around. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this spring and screw, and I'm going to slip it into the center cap with the washer and everything. So now this is a done center cap. So we're going to set this aside. Okay, so now I've put all the screws and the springs inside of there. I'm sorry if if my camera wasn't focusing. I'm not really sure why, but I might have got it. I'm pretty sure it did. But so now we are done with the centers. Well, sort of. Now we got to take the core. What we're going to do is we're going to take our screwdriver, and we're going to stick this in. We're going to go like this, just like if you're going to screw it in, but then you're going to take it and you're going to hold it just like this. Then you're going to screw the core. Oh, where'd it go? We're going to screw the core onto the piece instead of the piece onto the core. And I don't think it's focused again. Okay, here we go. Perfect. So we're going to screw the core onto the piece just like this. And we'll screw it, we'll just screw it just a little bit. So we'll screw it just so this is just enough to hold this, just enough so it's like sprung back into place, just like that. So now we're going to take another center. We're going to do it again. We're going to do 2 at a time. Perfect, just like that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we need a little bit more lube. So we're going to take the lube, and we're going to with our fingers we're going to spread these apart just like this. Okay, so we're going to have our pinky and ring finger holding this one down, and our thumb and pointer finger pulling this one up. What we're going to do is we're going to just take a little bit, and we're going to smoosh it right into there, right into that crack. And then we're going to take it and we're just going to start spinning it just like this. Just like this. Just work that lube in. And we're going to spin it around. We're going to do this side. Again, just take a little bit. Do a little bit more. Like this. I'm just going to put it right into that cranny right there. And we're just going to start spinning it just to get it lubricated in between there. And you can see how the lube is sticking that piece together. That's what we want. We want it to be enough so you can see it, but not like overflowing. Alright, so I've put all the centers onto the core, and if you just go like this, you can just see how well it spins. But it is really loose right now. So the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to tighten these down. So now you can see that it's pretty much flush. And I do that for all the sides so that they're evenly tensioned. Now we're at pretty even tensions, and the camera does not want to focus again. There we go. So we're at pretty even tensions. You can see they're relatively even. For what we have now, they're pretty good. So now what we're going to do is we are going to start assembling the puzzle. This is fun. But first we're going to put this, no we're not. I was going to say put the center caps on so you know what side is what, but we are just going to assemble it with our heads. Not technically with our heads, but you know what I mean. So here we go. We're going to leave this slot open just because. Okay, so now we're here, we're to this. So we have like this T thing going on. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the piece that would go here, which is this piece. What we're going to do is we're going to take this, nope, it would be this way. So we're going to take the side that's going to rest against here, which is this side. We're just going to get a little bit of lube, but I'm going to switch over to the 10K, a little lighter lube. And we are going to take it. We're just going to run, make sure I have the right side. We're just going to take a little bit. Oh, whoa, it's really drippy. Oh my goodness. That is really watery. Okay, so we're going to take it, and we're just going to take just a little, just not much. We're just going to take just a little bit, and we're just going to run it the length of it. Not much, remember, not much. Take a little bit more, and we're just going to run it down. We're going to put just a little bit on the tracks, just like this. All right, so now we're going to take this piece, and we're going to put all the lubricant down and smush it onto this piece. So now, if you try to, you can see the lube in there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put the other two corners in. Now we're going to take a little bit of lube, just a little bit, and what we're going to do is we're going to take it and we're going to put it inside here on the what are they called? I don't remember what they're called. These things on the corners. I do not remember what they're called. And then we're going to just take a little bit more and we're just going to put it right, just dab it right on the center there. Okay, so we're going to turn it 45 degrees and we're going to put our last piece in. We don't need to lube this piece at all because there's lube all around it. We're going to take it in and we're just going to smush it in. Now before we work it in, we're going to tighten it more because I can tell right now it's really loose. 1, 2. Okay, so we have that and it's still pretty loose, but what you're going to do, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start working it in. Okay, I'm just going to put this off to the side. So already I can feel that it is turning so much better than it was last time, which is the whole point of lubricating a cube. It's really loose. All right, so I've tightened it and actually tightened it quite a bit, and you can just see, corner cutting, 45. It was not 45 when I started. You just see how good it is. So one thing you'll notice after, if you do Lubicube, your hands are going to be so sticky and lubricated and it's really gross. And so is the outside of the cube. Like, it's really sticky right now. So when I'm done, I will take it and just take a damp paper towel and just wipe it all along the outside of the cube just to get most of the residue from the lube off of it, just because it's really not pleasant to turn and play with if the outside is all sticky. But as you can see, the cube turns fabulously. It is really good. See, corner cutting is over 45 and reverse is 2/3 of a piece, maybe a little more. So it's really good. So I really recommend Traxxas. You can get a lot of it for really cheap. I think I got all of these, which is a lot, and they're almost full, for $15. I think I got them for Christmas, and I think they were $15 on Amazon. So it's so much cheaper than like Lubix and stuff, and it works phenomenally. But if you do get those, I recommend getting syringes because it's a lot easier to work with. So that's about it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and if you'd like to support our channel, subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.